Why demolition companies need an agency partner for their website. Let's face it, websites are a huge part of things these days. You guys probably don't have the best website. Let's call it for what it is. You may or you may not. The thing is that having a company or a partner that is used to doing websites is really important. Something like the design of your website, you got to make sure that it works well on mobile. You got to make sure that it looks good. You got to make sure that it makes sense. Being able to get people from part to part, really making sure that they are reaching out to you guys is massively important. Being able to be found organically is huge. You may have a beautiful website that's awesome for a demolition company. The problem is if you're not doing all the nerdy stuff, which is frankly behind the scenes typically on a website, you guys just aren't going to be found, and it stinks because you may have the best looking site out there, but it's not the best performing. It would be like a piece of equipment that looks all nice and shiny, and then underneath it's all rusted and old. Next is going to be making sure that you guys have a branding message and content strategy so that way it actually converts and it makes people feel like they're a part of something with you guys, and they're going to choose you because they buy into your mission that they see on your website through offers, through blogs, through your messaging, etc. Actually can get people to convert, want to reach out, want to be involved with you guys on their project. Being able to do advanced website tracking and integration is huge. You don't just want a website that is a dummy site that doesn't have any intel or insights that you guys can actually use. You want to make sure that it's hooked up for tracking, make sure that there's some marketing automation so when someone reaches out, let's say via email, there can be a message that comes back to them and says, hey, thanks for reaching out, we'll be in touch with you shortly. Or make sure it's hooked up to your CRM so that way you guys are tracking the people and not mixing up people going, oh, we've talked before. And they're like, no, we talked like 2 months ago. You don't remember me or recognize me. If you have a CRM, you can just check their number, check their email, check their name, and realize you just talked to them 2 months ago. Being able to have your website managed and optimized regularly are huge. You don't just want a photo, so to speak. You want a video, so to speak, where things are moving, things are not static, they're not the same forever on your website. Google and the internet really want stuff that is fresh, that is new, that's exciting. It's got to show that your site is evolving and changing just like your business and just like demolition is at large. Next is going to be a future-proof design and security. If your website's not safe for users, and I know that you guys make them, you're not hackers and things like that, but there are bad people out there who are willing to compromise sites that are able to be compromised. So you need to make sure that things are up to date and that things are kind of safe for people who are going to your site. You don't want your website getting taken over and leading them to nefarious sites. So all of these things really go to show that having a partner, like a company that can focus on your website and really make sure that it's airtight is very, very important.